right here we have bean sprouts. So this is traditional bean sprouts. Instead of using a jar, I use my sprout bag, which is made out of hemp. Just dip it and hang it. It works like a tea bag. Just dunk it twice a day. Breakfast and dinner, all they need is water. And you can use it 1,000 times. It'll never mold and mildew because it breathes on all, the entire surface breathes and drains water. It can't retain water. If you forget to water them, it'll dehydrate, but it won't mold. That's the difference.
So a lot of people have had trouble sprouting because they say the molding is an issue but that bag has the breathability, right?
It does, and we also want to have quality seeds because when you buy your seeds for gardening, you don't buy them in the grocery store. You go to the garden store. And it's the same thing with sprouting. Sprouting seed is actually one grade up from garden seed. We need higher germination. Planting out in the backyard, you don't care if some of them rot. But when in the indoor garden, you're going to see it. So we are one step above, and we don't want to buy our beans from the health food store because that's for cooking. So you want to buy them from a sprouting company. Could be my competitors. Just get them from a company that sells seed for sprouting. And you'll see on the back the same kinds of things you see in the garden store. Germination date, germination, expiration date, the lot numbers, all of the kinds of things you find on garden seed. Very important because this is seed-intensive gardening. And if you've got the wrong seed, if you've got cooking seed, you're going to get mold.
Now, what about the mung beans and the beans? Can't you buy those in bulk at the store and use those?
There are two mung beans and lentils that you can get in the health food store, and they work just fine. Those are the only two.
What about chickpeas? What about chickpeas?
Chickpeas, no.
Why is that?
Chickpeas are very difficult. I have chickpeas.
So where do you have to get those from?
These chickpeas right now, even though this has a sprout on it, it looks pretty good. I'm going to fail this test. This is a test. I test different chickpeas. All my seeds are tested by me before they're packaged with my name on them. I'm going to fail this test because not enough of them germinate. This is the problem with this seed in general. They have low germination rates, so you have to work hard. So if you go in the health food store, you might get lucky one time. But for the most part, they're going to mold and mildew on you because they don't have enough germ. They're not really garden grade seeds.
Right.
They're cooking. We don't need them to germinate if we're cooking.
Right.
But we need them to germinate. We need 90% of them to germinate.
So this batch of you're not going to sell, but are you going to try and get some that are the chickpeas?
I'm constantly testing, and when I find a good one, I package it.
Okay.
And then you, as the user, have to store them well, which means in a glass jar with a moisture-proof lid, and keep it cool. And but the chickpeas, if you get 6 months out of it, you're lucky. So they're more perishable. Alfalfa can last for years.
Okay.
But again, you have to get alfalfa not from the bulk bin in the health food store because they've absorbed too much humidity from the air, and you're going to get low germination, and possible mold. But you want to get high quality, store it in a moisture-proof, cool place, and then you'll get some longevity in a couple of years. So it depends on which seed we're talking about.
And how much are the bags are really cheap, so it gets really economical. Just it's very inexpensive.
Using round numbers, an automatic sprouter like this is 100. The hand watering sprouter like this is 50. The sprout bags are 10. Those are just round numbers.
Right.
Gives you a sense of it.
That's awesome. And now are these ones the watering ones? The one that you have there, is that more for the seed sprouts? And then the bags are more for the bean sprouts?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Sproutman.
You're welcome. Keep thinking green.
Awesome.